let's get into our NFL power rankings. We do this each week, and most of the weeks it doesn't really change. Most of the weeks we really have pretty much the same list except for a couple of these, and I think same with this week. Of course, the Eagles number 1 for me. The Steelers number 2, Patriots number 3. My top 3 didn't change at all. My number 4 is actually the Rams. Man, Jared Goff looks good. I don't know what really.
I don't know, man. They hung up. I mean, Giants Super Bowl big.
Yeah.
But Giants, yeah, I mean, obviously they've probably just given up. But man, 51 on y'all?
Come on. And this is not the first time they've hung a 40-plus on the team.
And then, I mean, they're averaging the most points in the league. And then, I mean, Carson Wentz hanging 50 on Denver, or almost 50. It was like 40-something. It might have been 50, I don't know.
That was
on
nuts.
Denver?
4 touchdowns against him.
What? He's a once-in-a-lifetime player, as Shannon Sharp said.
That is absolutely the MVP right now.
Oh, yeah. Through the first half of the season, no doubt.
But, yeah, I like the Rams at 4. My sleeper team at the beginning of the year was the Saints, but I really wasn't expecting their defense to be this well. It was kind of more of an offensive
There were a lot. The thing that worries me about them is they're relying on a lot of rookies that are playing well right now. And sometimes rookies start slacking towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you give Drew Brees a defense, this is what you get.
Yeah,
6 straight wins, I believe.
And some running backs. Kamara has looked
Awesome.
dangerous. Yeah. So that's my top 5. Number 6 is the Chiefs. I still believe they're a top 5 team, but right now I can't give it. Like, they have the potential to be top 3.
It's the defense, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eric
it's
Berry's
the
not gonna
defense.
help
And,
him.
I mean, just Alex Smith isn't, like, Alex Smith will hold on to a win. Alex Smith's not going to take you to a win.
No. Except for that beautiful dink and dunk Hail Mary, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
was beautiful.
I have no problem with Alex Smith. I forgot to look at the stat line, but I still don't think I don't know if he threw an interception last week or not. If
He
did.
threw his first one.
Oh, so yeah. So 1 interception the whole season. I mean, Dalton surpassed that in the first half, or the first game.
My number 7 team is the Vikings. I guess there's not much to say about the Vikings. I mean, they played the Browns this past.
The thing that I see is they're actually going to make Teddy Bridgewater active. I don't know what Teddy can do, but I mean, say that Teddy's showing some things and they end up starting him. I mean, that's the only thing holding them back from me considering them to be for real is just Case Keenum.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was never the biggest Teddy fan, but Teddy's
better
like
than
an
Case
Alex Smith that kind of, I mean, with that Vikings defense, he can hold on to a win for you.
Yeah, and he's better than Case Keenum.
Oh, yeah.
Off of a dislocated knee, he's better. So I'm actually excited to see what he does.
Yeah, and I
I'm
mean,
cheering
it's
for
one
him.
Louisville player that I'll actually cheer for because,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a rough injury.
My number 8 team is the Seahawks. Some weeks I think they're top 3 team. Some weeks I think they're bottom 5 team.
They won last week and just found a way, which, I mean, is not really on the Seahawks. I believe the kicker missed 3 kicks.
Yeah.
I mean, golly, man.
Yeah.
But, I mean, props to the Redskins. The Redskins are such a weird team to me because they went out west and beat the Rams. They went out west and beat Seattle at their places. And I mean, they haven't really gotten beaten really, really bad by any team.
Yeah.
They're an interesting team for me.
Another interesting team for me is the Panthers. I'm not really sure. Besides their defense, what do they have? Cam Newton's not played great. Their running game has not been.
I mean, they've kind of had, like, I don't know. I guess it hasn't even really been an easy schedule because, I mean, they went at the Pats. I mean, Detroit is Detroit, but they still went at Detroit to play. I believe they went at Buffalo to play a game, too. So, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what they're doing. Defense, I guess. Luke Kuechly.
My number 10 team is the Cowboys. It gets real dangerous without Zeke, but right now they have Zeke by an hour from now. They might not.
As of right now, Ezekiel Elliott, I believe, is in court in New York.
Yeah. So expect an appeal, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, with Zeke, they're one of the best offenses, and whenever they have Zeke, they can kind of manage the clock, and the defense is not on the field as much. Got some really good pass rushers though.
Oh yeah. So for mine, we have the same exact teams. It's just in a little different order. But number 1, the Eagles. I mean, it's hard to argue right now. Their schedule does get a little tougher. I'm going to be excited to see their games against Dallas. I think those should actually be good games, assuming with the Zeke situation. At 2, the Patriots, followed by Steelers, Rams, Vikings. Rounds out my top 5. And then, yeah, them surprising Saints. They just keep winning now. With Drew Brees, you give them a defense. Chiefs at 7, they've just been kind of falling apart. What division we thought happened to be the best early in the year I mean, with them falling off a little bit, Denver, oh my.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the Bengals come into town next week and we'll carry on. But San Diego, and then, I mean, your Raiders, everybody thought was going to be a lot better too.
Hey, Raiders.
And there's still hope.
Marshawn's
Still
getting
hope.
buckets now, baby. We're on the ball.
Still hope. But at 8, I got Seattle, 9, the Panthers, and 10, the Cowboys. And if you had to redo your Super Bowl pick, who would you go with right now?
I would say Eagles versus Steelers.
Eagles, Steelers?
Jay and Giant, Carson
I
Wentz.
have to go Eagles pass. My only reason why is go look up the times that the Steelers have faced the Patriots in the playoffs.
Fair.
Not good.
But they would have been a lot closer last year if Le'Veon wouldn't have got hurt.
Yeah, I know, but we're talking about they actually face each other in the regular season too, which would be awesome. But I'm talking about a Le'Veon Bell who's gonna have, like, by the time they face each other, probably 500 carries and who knows how many catches. I'm just saying, I don't know if you get 100% healthy Le'Veon by that time. If there's a 100% healthy Le'Veon for that game, it's a different story.
Yeah, one of their players is going to be
He always seems to get banged up.
or injured one.
Yeah, I mean, they still got to see Perfect one more time.
Yeah.
So, watch out.
Honestly, next week there's another big game too. The Raiders versus the Patriots. I mean, I've always wanted to see Carr versus
I
Tom.
believe it's in Mexico, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so
It's going to be great, you know. Derek Carr's got to sling some touchdowns.
We'll see. He's been getting some heat.
Yeah, he has. I don't know what it is for, bro. You put him on the Browns, this is what you get. He's playing with the Browns right now.
He's playing.
And Mark Cooper can't catch his damn trash bag right now. He can't catch anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to see who the Browns' new quarterback draft pick is going to be. Or who they decide to pass on, because whoever they decide to pass on is going to be a boss.
Yeah, probably Darnold, I would assume.
Well, Darnold might stay in college.
I do not blame him on that.
Yeah, I mean, no joke. I mean, if the Giants are able to get that number 1 pick, I mean, then yeah, I'll probably go, because they actually have a good organization. The Browns get it, I'd be staying.
Let me throw the O down.
A team that I think, though, could be an awesome position is the 49ers. Because 49ers, they got their quarterback. They're looking, I mean, they face the Giants this week, and that's the best chance of a win. If they happen to lose.
Do they have their quarterback now?
I think they believe they do, which means that they're not going to be drafting one this year.
Okay, fair enough.
So, I mean, whether he does the job or not, I mean, you're looking at a guy that stayed under Tom Brady for like 4 years. I mean, I think he'll be all right. But, I mean, I have no idea. Nobody knows. He's barely played that much.
Yeah.
But I think the 49ers at least believe they have their quarterback, which allows them to trade back from either the 1 or 2 pick, and who knows what haul they could get.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking at Robert Griffin III, Washington traded up to get him and gave a ton. Philly traded up to get Wentz and gave a ton.
Last year, the Bears traded up 1 spot to get a ton team.
Yeah.
To the 49ers.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, the 49ers, I mean, you could argue, assuming Garoppolo ends up being, like, as advertised, with people think he's going to be really good.
Which is another thing we're going to talk about. Why are they not going to play him this year?
They're going to play him. I bet it comes after the bye week. He's going to get played. Trust
I
me. They're not going to franchise him or sign him to a contract because he's going to get paid.
Yeah.
They're not going to franchise or sign him to a contract without that. But assuming he turns out good, I mean, you're looking at probably they've had like the two of the best trades so far, to be honest, was moving back in the draft to get the extra draft picks who are all playing really well. And they got that linebacker Reuben Foster from Alabama as a steal at the end of the first round.
What if they get Shaquan Barkley?
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying they're gonna be able to trade that pick down and get more draft picks and everything. So I think they're honestly in a good position to make at least turn around from going probably 1-15 to like 8-8 next year.
What about your Bengals, bro?
Or, I don't know.
You guys
There's some.
I
I think on Fox they got us drafting Lamar Jackson.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, that wouldn't surprise
I mean, with our offensive line, we need somebody who can run back there. So, I mean, it's interesting. The only one that I can count on to screw it all up is the Browns.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The Browns will make a mess of their draft picks, except for Myles Garrett. He seems like he's actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, give him some credit, man.